What is self-motivation? Give an example. The capacity to create and maintain one's own zeal, fervor, and dedication to accomplish activities or goals without depending on outside influences is known as self-motivation. Explain any two steps for effective time management. Achieving goals and increasing productivity need effective time management. To manage your time effectively, follow these two steps: prioritization. Identify and prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency. Use techniques like the Eisenhower matrix, which categorize tasks into four quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Focus on high priority tasks first to ensure that critical and time sensitive activities are addressed promptly. Regularly review and update priorities as circumstances change. Flexibility K2, adapting to evolving processes. Time blocking. Allocate specific blocks of time to different types of activities or tasks. This helps in creating a structured schedule and reduces the likelihood of multitasking. Designate focused periods for tasks that require concentration and creativity during these blocks. Minimize interruptions and distractions to enhance productivity. Include breaks in your time blocks to prevent burnout and maintain energy levels. Short breaks can refresh your mind and improve overall efficiency. Define any two of the following: virus, identity theft, software piracy. Virus. A virus in the context of computer science and cybersecurity is a type of malicious software, malware, that is designed to replicate itself and spread to other computer systems, often with the intent to cause harm. Computer viruses can attach themselves to legitimate programs or files, and when these infected files are executed, the virus activates and begins its malicious activities. Identity theft. Identity theft is a type of fraud in which an individual's personal information is stolen and used by someone else for deceptive or criminal purposes. This stolen identity can include various sensitive details, such as the person's name, social security number, date of birth, financial account information, or other personally identifiable information. PIL. Software piracy. Software piracy refers to the unauthorized duplication, distribution, or use of computer software without the explicit permission of the software's copyright owner. This illegal practice involves obtaining, copying, or sharing software in violation of the terms outlined in the software's end-user license agreement, EULA, or the copyright law governing the software. What are the two ways of employment in which one can earn a living? Give an example for each. There are various ways of employment through which individuals can earn a living. Two broad categories are traditional employment, example, working for a company or organization as an employee, receiving a regular salary or wage. This includes full-time, part-time, or contractual positions where the individual has a formal employment relationship with the employer. The income is typically stable, and benefits may be provided, such as health insurance and retirement. Self-employment, example, running one's own business or freelancing. In self-employment, individuals are their own bosses, and they may provide goods or services to clients or customers. The income is often directly tied to the success and efforts of the individual entrepreneur. Examples include starting a small business, freelancing in fields like writing or graphic design, or operating as a consultant. What are the qualities of an entrepreneur? Key qualities of an entrepreneur are the following points: I. Vision and creativity. 2. Passion and motivation. 3. Risk-taking and resilience. 4. Adaptability. Leadership quality. 6. Decision-making. 7. Financial literacy. 8. Networking skills. 9. Customer focus. KISS Smiley time management. 11. Continuous learning. 12. Ethical and social responsibility. What is database subsetting? Give an example. Database subsetting is the process of choosing a particular subset of data from a bigger dataset in accordance with predetermined standards or requirements. This procedure aids in narrowing the analysis's emphasis to a specific data point that is pertinent to a given research topic or goal. In data research and analysis, it is standard procedure to get significant insights from a dataset. What is continuous data? Give an example. Any number falling inside a certain range can be represented by continuous data, a sort of quantitative data. Since this kind of data is usually measured and may be broken down into ever tinier units, an unlimited number of possible values are available. Continuous data can have fractional or decimal values and is frequently linked to measurements. Why is central limit theorem important? The central limit theorem, CLT, is important in statistics and data analysis for several reasons. Sampling distribution of the sample mean, inference and confidence intervals, hypothesis testing, statistical modeling and analysis, practical application in real-world scenarios, foundation for large sample statistical methods. What is many-to-many join? Give an example to support your answer. In a relational database, one record in the first table may be associated to numerous entries in the second table, and vice versa, in a relationship known as a many-to-many join. Usually, a junction or associative table that joins the two tables via foreign key references is used to resolve this kind of relationship. Name the two ways in which data can be stored. Give an example. Analog and digital are the two main formats in which data can be stored. Analog information, analog data is physically represented as a continuous form. It can have a wide range of valence and is frequently used to depict contumacies, smooth fluctuations in real-world occurrences. An analog chalk with hands, for instance, uses data as indicate time. The current time is represented continuously and proportionately by the position of the clock hands. Digital information, binary code is a DINE's numerical read of hands, for instance, uses data to indicate time. The current time is represented continuously and proportionately by the position of the clock hands. Digital information, binary code is a discrete numerical representation of digital data made up of OS and its pairings. In contemporary computing, it is the most widely used type of data storage. Define the term percentile. Give an example. A percentile can be defined on the total observations and the rank of the particular value. Suppose there are n number of observations in a data set and smaller is the ordinal rank of values, then percentile can be calculated using the below formula px100. Give the steps to calculate standard deviation. You can use the following procedures to determine a pollution of data's standard deviation: determine the mean, or avenge GGO. Find text a standard deviation, determine the mean, or average, divide the entire sum by the number of values in the dataset. Add up all the values in the dataset. The mean, U, is the outcome. Mean, total of the values. Quantity of values. Mean, P, total values. Total of the values. Determine the mean deviation calculation. Take the mean and deduct it from each value in the dataset. These represent the departures from the average. Value, mean equals deviation from mean. Mean deviation value, mean. Square the differences, square each deviation determined in the second step. In order to guarantee that every deviation adds positively to the variance, this is done. Deviation from mean, squared deviation, 2. Deviation from mean, squared 2. Explain the following components of the statistical problem-solving process for, with example, formulate statistical investigative questions, collect consider the data. In this step, the research challenge is defined, and the topics you wish to look into or gain knowledge from the data are decided. It involves posing precise queries that can be worded with statistical techniques. These inquiries serve to define the study's scope and direct the whole statistical analysis. For instance, assume you are employed by an online retailer and that you wish to examine consumer satisfaction levels in light of product reviews. You could pose the following statistical inquiry questions. What is the mean score that our items have received from customers? Do the satisfaction scores for various product categories differ noticeably from one another? Are customer ratings and the length of product reviews correlated? Are there any particular qualities or aspects that are regularly cited in highly regarded? B. Consider the data. After formulating statistical investigative questions, the subsequent course of action involves gathering or taking into account pertinent data. Getting information that is directly relevant to the questions you posed is known as data collecting. The validity and reliability of the statistical analysis are significantly influenced by the caliber and applicability of the data. For instance, using the e-commerce scenario again, data collection could entail client evaluations and stars, gathering information about customer reviews, such as the reviews text and the ratings that customers have assigned to them. Product types, sorting products into distinct categories or kinds, since this data relates to issue Z about variations in category satisfaction. Review duration, in order to respond to question 3 regarding the relationship between review length and differentiate between recall bias and survivor bias. Give an example of each. Differentiate between recall bias and survivor bias. Give an example of each. Recall bias. Definition. Recall bias is the result of systematic errors in memories of previous experiences or events. When participants are asked to recall prior events, it frequently occurs in retrospective studies or surveys, and their recollection of such events is influenced by a number of circumstances. An illustration of recall bias would be a study looking into the relationship between using a cell phone and the incidence of brain tumors. The last 10 years' patterns of mobile phone usage are recalled by the participants. It's possible that people with brain tumors overestimate how often they've used their phones in the past when compared to people without tumors. The knowledge of their diagnosis may have an impact on this overestimation, causing recollection. Survivor bias. To put it another way, survivor bias happens when an analysis is performed using only a portion of the data that has survived the selection process overs when people or topics are left out of the particle traits, and thus leaves out information that shows the survivor bias. To put it another way, survivor bias happens when an analysis is performed using only a portion of the data that has survived the selection process. It occurs when some people or topics are left out of the analysis because of particular traits, and thus leaves out information that skews the conclusions. An illustration of survivor bias might be a study looking at 10-year business success variables. The study could result in survival bias if it only looks at profitable, operational enterprises that are currently operating. Failed enterprises are not included in the analysis because they could offer important insights into the variables that lead to failure. Though these traits may not apply to all firms, the surviving companies may have traits in common that help them succeed. To sum up, recall bias refers to mistakes made when recalling previous. What is the interquartile range? Give an example to calculate an interquartile range. Representing the range of the middle 50% of the data in a dataset, the interquartile range serves as a measure of statistical dispersion. The difference between the lower quartile, QI, and the upper quartile, Q3, is used to compute it. The interquartile range formula is IQR Q3 Q173, an illustration of interquartile range calculation. take a look at the following dataset: 12, 15, 18, 22, 25, 28, 31, 35, 40, 45 and so on. 12, 18, 22, 25, 28, 31, 35, 40, and 45. Arrange the dataset. Initially, set up the information in ascending order: 12, 15, 18, 23, 25, 28, 31, 35, 40, 45 and so on. 12, 18, 23, 35, 28, 31, 35, 40, and 45. Determine the quartiles. Determine the higher, Q3, and lower, Q1, quartiles, the first half of the Q1 data set's median. Mention any two ways to discard the data stored in physical copy and any two ways to discard digital data. Discarding data in physical copy, shredding. A shredder can be used to safely dispose of physical documents. Documents that have been shredded into tiny, confetti-like fragments make it more difficult for unauthorized people to access or reassemble the content. Incineration. Documents are burned during incinerator. By ensuring total information deletion, this approach lowers the possibility of data retrieval. Secure deletion. Software-based erasing existing data from digital storage devices using data erasure software or secure deletion techniques. By replacing the original data with rodent or predetermined patterns of data, this technique makes sure that the original data cannot be recovered. Physical destruction of storage media. A safe method of data disposal is to physically destroy digital storage devices including hard drives or SSDs. To stop data retrieval, techniques like drilling holes, applying a degaussed, or physically shattering the storage medium are. It's crucial to remember that businesses and individuals should follow the right procedures to protect data privacy and security while discarding data, especially sensitive private information. When disposing of data, compliance with ethical guidelines and data protection laws should come first.